Improving your relationship with money. What is exactly improving your relationship with money? You've probably heard this advice a lot over the internet, and if I'm being honest, I still don't know what it means. I'm confused on its meaning because it's not spending too much money, like not overspending, overindulging. It's not never spending. So when do you start to lose that relationship with money? Like being okay to give it away, is that it? But like if I'm okay to give it away for like something that I want, let's say I smoke or I drink, I'm gonna feed those habits through the money. That is called irresponsible spending. So where do we draw the line to having a good relationship with money and spending it wisely? Because let's say I'm craving a chicken sandwich, but I don't want to get it because it costs X amount of money and I only have X amount of money. But my X amount of money is justified because, well, I need it for transportation or something. I need it for something. I need it. But I don't need the chicken sandwich. I just want the chicken sandwich. So choosing one thing over the other, that's responsible spending. But isn't it by not spending on something that you're craving, doesn't that like decrease the level of your relationship with money? It just goes down because, well, you wanted this and you didn't get it because of the price. You know, that's what I think it is, or at least it's meant to be. It's spending regardless of the price, but that's also irresponsible spending because not counting your money every once in a while, not knowing how much you have, not distributing the money over certain things is just irresponsible because you wouldn't even notice if you got robbed or something. I have been trying to improve my relationship with money, but I have struggled with this because let's say I crave a chicken sandwich, but I have only $100. Okay, but this $100 I need to distribute over the week or over 2 weeks, let's say, or a week, how much ever it would last for transportation to work or something. Okay, so not buying the chicken sandwich, I am depriving myself of something that I'm craving because of the cost or because of money, which is having a bad relationship with money. And if I do buy the chicken sandwich, I would be spending my money irresponsibly and not prioritizing my wants over my needs. So, in this situation, how could you spend your money wisely? Because if you do nothing, you're automatically not spending it. You're automatically not buying something you want because of the price. If you do spend it, you're still irresponsible because that's called irresponsible spending. Because, like, spending on something that a chicken sandwich it only gives you that gratification and that good feeling for like only a while, and it's not everlasting or something. It's just, yay, I'm happy now, I have a chicken sandwich and it's so yummy or whatever. But after you're done, you're like, oh wow, like that wasn't really necessary. You start to realize that, but at the moment you were craving it. Because something interesting about dopamine, it doesn't spike up when you take your first bite. It does, I mean, it doesn't go down when you take your first bite, but it doesn't spike up either because your dopamine is fueled by like expectations more than the thing itself. I'm gonna talk about that in another video, but for now, I want to know what is improving my relationship with money because it seems like a trap that I'm never getting out of. I'm pretty sure it's situational, but there are situations where you can't be responsible. I mean, of course, you can be responsible with your money, but doing something that is called having a good relationship with it is certainly impossible. A theory I might have, a theory that might be drawing in, is that it is not even acknowledging money as something high, you know, as something so important. I don't I don't know how I got to that, but I remember getting to that and it actually made sense at the time. But like getting to a point where money isn't even a problem. Like, oh, I don't have enough money. Okay. Oh, I need to pay my XXYZ. No, okay. I'm gonna pay them. So what? Oh yeah, if I need to pay them. I mean, they provide me things that I want, things that I need. So I am going to pay them. You know. But I really want this chicken sandwich. Okay, get it. Here is where you start being irresponsible with your money. And there are a lot of examples of people just being so irresponsible with their money, and that mostly stems from people who like buy Supreme or like Gucci or like all these stuff that make you look rich, but you're actually broke. You're like, oh, look at my Gucci shirt, bro. If that shirt was torn, you would lose your mind. It cost less than $100 to make, and you went over and bought it for like 1,000 or something. And that is severely being irresponsible with your money. But the chicken sandwich is being slightly irresponsible because, well, it's chicken sandwich. You craved it there. It could be justified, you know, like, but trying to justify it proves that you have a bad relationship with money. So to me, right now, it just seems that every step, everything you make, it ends with having a bad relationship with money somehow for some reason. And I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know, man. Feeding addictions, feeding drug addictions, feeding alcohol addictions, feeding smoking addictions, that's severely irresponsible because you're spending money in the first place on something that is only going to harm you. That is someone who doesn't have a good relationship with money, someone who has irresponsible spending. But if you look at it from another way, they don't care what the price is. They are buying. I don't know if I could compare chicken sandwiches to drugs and alcohol, but they're buying their chicken sandwich that they want right now. That'll make them feel good right now, not caring about the price. So that kind of starts to justify their choice and their relationship with money. I mean, that is if you have a stable job and a stable income. It's not if you're like saving pennies just to buy this. That's just dumb. But in the end, they're buying what makes them happy right now because they want to feel everything right now. That is something I just can't figure out for the life of me. Like, even drug addicts or like alcohol addicts or something, they probably have a good relationship with money because they spend it on something that they want. And that is, I think, a rule of thumb. Like having a good relationship with money, you don't deprive yourself of anything because of the cost. That is, unless I understood it wrong, which I hope someone could correct me. But I feel myself stuck here not knowing what is exactly having a good relationship with money. I really wonder what it is.